Hello everyone, welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. So I have to confess, it took me a long time to get this set up. I'm a little embarrassed about. What I did was I tore out like all the piping in this entire section of the base. So, well, there's still a little bit of it left, but there used to be a mess right here, and I fixed it. Well, fixed for a certain degree of fixed. Like, this isn't working at all anymore, and some of these things, they're just not being supplied. But we've got enough water up here that I think it'll last a while until we move things around more. Anyway, so what we have instead down here is a single polluted water going up, and I probably should have made this insulated this last bit of the way. I didn't think about that. Oh well. That's for feeding the plants. And I've got a saltwater loop going all the way down to a new chamber below the geyser, doing a heat exchange there. So it's doing a constant loop. And I'm thinking we'll be able to, as we need like regular water, we'll build desalinators along the side here. Anyway. So, my dupes are unhappy. Why are you unhappy? You're holding your breath because this area is... It's oxygen. It's just, it's not very, it's not enough... That's an issue. We're not getting actual, I kind of didn't plan this to let the atmosphere ever get back out. Huh. So it's gonna accumulate CO2 eventually. Is that a problem? I don't think so. I think it'll be fine. Pinch of peppers can live in CO2, right? Yeah, they can live in anything as long as there's enough pressure at all. Which at the moment, there is not. So we will have to let some air in. Or in some way fill this up. I might just fill it up with hydrogen. It might be easy. Easiest to do that. I've got a little bit of hydrogen right here. And then we'll actually use this as a liquid lock. But for now, it's fine. Anyway, so I've got I've got this area here. I've got this heat exchanger between the salt water going around and this polluted water also going around. My concern is it's not very efficient. Like, so this is going in at 81 and it's coming out at 77. So we're dropping some heat in there. On this side, we have water coming out at 16 degrees, and then going back in at 19, 20 degrees. And I need this to be heating up. I want this to be like around 50. So it's just going very slowly. But once it's set up, we're gonna have a nice huge base of water right there, our polluted water, with tons of germs to feed our pinch of peppers. Anyway, I also made a few minor changes to the inside here. I've been thinking about next steps, and I think I want just this. Again, I want this exact same thing, this exact same setup. But this time, it won't be a farm. It'll be a ranch. Because we have these glossy Dreckos. Where are they? Right here. We have Dreckos here, and someone just made an egg. Where is it? Did I put it out? Let me get that going. Glossy Drecklet. So now we need to give these guys some food. And if we give them mealwood, they'll keep on just making glossy Drecklets. And instead, we can let the glossies keep on reproducing to produce more themselves. For these guys, we should feed them pinch of pepper nuts so they don't turn into glossies. So we have production of these type of guys too, because we don't have that much reed fiber. Just this little bit from this guy has been feeding a bunch. Although in the future we're gonna have more, of course. But you know, I want to have one of several things. So we're gonna duplicate this station, and we'll just use the exact same water loop. We'll just send another loop of this out, and it will all tie into the same water control area. So let's mock that out. How far does this go down? That's fine. So, we'll just build this. Exactly the same. And this area is going to be a little different. We don't need that many pinch of pepper nuts. We only need a few. So we'll say it's going to be, okay, this will be the farms, the hydroponics. Then there's, how many tiles? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the next set of tiles. So, hydroponics, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I think that's going to be good. And do I want to have this here in the middle? Isn't necessary. Kinda. It's kind of my backup plan if we can't get the temperature we need. So go ahead and start building this. And we have, let's see, starting right there, like that. I just want it to look nice and symmetric. We'll need some, we'll just run a line of ladders out in the middle, just so we can get the ceiling. And let's think, we're going to have, actually no, this is going to be the, this is going to be where we put the pipes that carry the regular liquid water, or polluted water. So that's fine. Let's put that in while we still have our scaffolding. And I'm only going to do it on this side, so like this. And we'll have to build another one of these somewhere. Probably will come out here. Like this. Actually, no. I'm putting this up there because I want to turn it off at times. Why would I ever want to turn this off? This is just gonna, if needs be, we can just let our pinch of pepper nuts rot in here. That'll be fine. Okay. Okay, get building that, please, guys. One issue is that our natural gas geyser is dormant. So we're gonna have to be aware of that. For 35 cycles now, we're gonna have reduced power input. Although we do have, you know, a small amount of natural gas still in here. We'll get through that fast enough. Circuit overloaded. What circuit is this? This is... now that we have multiple incubators up. Yeah, the fridges are, okay, let's just get rid of... Well, that's not going to help, because we're not using it now. Like, those by themselves could use... Let's see. What's on this one? That's the tepodizer. So we don't want to move that. Because that's going to go on soon. I think we just need to replace it with better wire. So, conductive wires. Like this. Alright. I do have quite a bit of food right here. I could kill off these guys if I needed to. But we are swimming in calories right now. I need to start accepting new people. So what jobs do I not have enough of? I could use another rancher. Well, I mean, I've got a lot of unspent points. So I've got another rancher. I could use another farmer, perhaps. Someone who likes that. Yeah, there you go. Catalina. So 3 of those, 2. I only have 1 decorator, but you only really need 1 decorator. Could use another mechatronics engineer person. You're going that way. And then a doctor. I think in general we just need some more exosuit wearing people. So people with research and carrying. Or just carrying, supplying and anything would be good. Okay, keep an eye out for farmers, ranchers, suppliers, and maybe researchers. I like to maybe get up to 24 more dupes, perhaps? Yeah, same circuit's overloading. But we're in the middle of fixing it. We do have a few gaps in our base right now that aren't working exactly. Like, the desalinator isn't going, so we're not getting any rust deoxidized. So our oxygen's a bit low. Not a lot, a little bit. It's something to keep in mind. Guys, why are you taking so long to build this? Here, go ahead and build this as a priority. Like, I've got all these idle people. I should find something new for them to do. I'm thinking I might just grab one of these two geysers. There's one up there and one over there. And just make that one purely devoted to oxygen. Rather than oxygen being something that feeds off the rest of our base. Like, where's this get its stuff from? Right now, from nowhere. Like, we're just kind of... Oh, no, we're getting it from the cool slush geyser. Never mind. We already did that. We just need to get this set up better. At some point in the future. Here, let's replace all of this with gas tiles. So that we stop having them get to max pressure so quickly. I did, while trying to build these pipes, I went ahead and cleared out this corner. So now we're just like, this little volcano here is the issue. Otherwise, we'd be able to go straight down. Oh well. These guys take forever to do everything. They do one tile and then leave. Just stick around. Do I have prioritized proximity? Yeah. That way maybe they'll stick around more. Maybe I should have done that long ago. Oh well. Alright, we can start building out this part. So, it's just another line right there. And on the ground... like that. Yeah, these idle dupes. We need a new tool. A new, should we start hollowing out this area? Just as a random thing to do at low priority. So they'll always have something to fall back on. I just want to get the entire ceiling done, then we can get rid of the scaffolding. Okay, we're gonna want another auto sweeper right there. Not to loot, but to feed the phosphorite into these. Actually, don't build that one yet until we get the things there. And actually... no, this will be fine. How are we doing on this? It's going to take a while to heat up, but once it's up, 23 degrees, once it's up, it'll provide a nice sink. It'll take a while for that to get cold. I am worried about whether we'll run out of heat down here. Like, this is outputting at 90, 95, and it's already down to 83. And some of that's just bleeding into the other. Maybe I should... Why don't I go ahead and separate this a little bit more from the surrounding area? Just so that it's nice and isolated. Okay. Hypothermia. And they're idle, but they shouldn't be idle. I guess they can't do more than 4 at a time up there. Fair enough. Okay, now we can continue with this. And once they have those in, do I want anything over here? Like, I might need to add tiles just to make it smaller. I don't think so. I think we're fine. You can start getting rid of stuff. Not yet. Not until we have those in. How stressed is this circuit? It's at 510 only. That's fine. We can definitely run this off of that too. Okay, this is just going to be a copy of this one. You're storing phosphorite. And apparently we have phosphorite with food poisoning on it. Why do we have so much food poisoning everywhere? Oh well. And we'll get that plugged in at some point. Let's get rid of all this. Leave this bit. Let's get this piping worked out. So I went around like this and up and all over the place. I kinda can do the same thing here. So we'll start like this. Actually, that's too far. Let's put it right there. That's where we really need to maintain it. There. Slightly different pattern. Necessary? Entirely not. I'm just trying to make my pipes my favorite thing to build, rather than the ladders. Okay, so we'll need a bridge right here to input, and another to output. Or do we? Maybe instead get rid of that, get rid of this bridge, and just have this go across to there. Now, I have to admit, I don't think this is necessary, having this much piping, but I don't think it's a problem. And I think it looks cool, so I'm going to do it this way. You know what? Actually, let's change that up a little bit. Let's go like... let's put it like this. So we'll go all the way down. Just cover the whole room up. And then bring it back. And then these are going the wrong direction then. There. I like it. So this is set to go at 50. So it's gonna take quite a while. Actually, what are my Drecklets like? My Dreckos. These guys. Comfortable range 35 to 90. Yep. So that'll be fine for them. And the Glossies are 25 to 60, so they're actually keeping cooler. If they're gonna be with mealwood, mealwood needs to be less than 30. So we're just gonna have to sit right at 25, I hope. Okay. Okay, get the upper piping first, please. So that we can start taking out that, the, what's it called? The scaffolding. Looks good. Like, I've been thinking, maybe I should, like, put drywall or something. So that covers up all this stuff. Where is it? Yeah, drywall. Then we won't be able to see the pipes anymore. Does that have an effect? It's... no. Nope. No effect at all. Just builds an insulating back wall behind buildings so that in space they don't fly away. Alright. Okay, now we need the actual, we'll need the lock. Like that. That'll work. Alright, and we'll need our station. So we're gonna need a shearing station and a grooming station. And somewhere we're gonna need to decide where to put the door. So let's see. This area is 18 by 5. So that's 90. So if we put the door right here, that would be 92. What's our max size? 96. So maybe I could put a door like right here. And that will make it max size. We'll see. We're still gonna need a liquid lock right here. Maybe put it on its side, like this. Go ahead and bring in our bottle emptier right here. Go ahead and store some ice here. Like, we dropped a bunch of ice out. I don't know if it ever melted. I can't see it. But it goes off the screen. What do we got? We've got some shovel eggs, which I don't want. We've got decorator, digging, doctor. We got our researcher. I'll take the researcher. Turner, welcome to the group. I think we still have a few more beds before we have to work out the other arrangements. This is at 30, not 31. We need some heat. Let's go ahead and start making some more steel. I'm not even sure this still works after we messed with it. I think it will. It comes in, it goes out. Yeah, that'll be fine. It's disabled by automation. Why? Because our battery is under charge. You know what? I don't care. Get rid of the... Deconstruct that. We do have a big chunk of steel here, but I want more. Idle people. How can they be idle when they haven't even gotten this yet? Here, you guys can start building that up and digging this out. Food's decaying, our lice loaf. That's fine. Okay, what's the next step here? So we got these. We need to get some power setting up now. Conductive wires, just right down the side. Okay, we're also gonna need a critter drop off right there. How did this room turn out? It's at 89 tiles. I calculated that wrong. So let's see. If we were to replace that, that would be 91, 92, 93, 94, 95. So we put it on this side instead. So delete that and delete this, and we'll just swap them. Hopefully that works. Is that door gonna work, or do they need to be able to get on top of it to go past it? Let's just maybe put it like that, and then just build something there. We don't. I mean, they can get from there to there. I think that'll work fine. Okay, and build that bottle emptier back right there. We're gonna need to suck all the air out of this once we get this done, so we should go ahead and set that up too. Just a gas pump. I'll do it right there. That's actually not that ideal. Just run it out like this way. It's temporary. And then we'll vent it into the base. Eventually we'll fill this with hydrogen from here. So our Dreckos can grow all glossy. Let's see, what size is this now? 96 tiles exactly. That's exactly what I wanted. Hopefully they can still get in. Okay, start pouring water in here. At high priority. Enable auto bottle. This is not working. What's the deal here? Oh, this doesn't have an opening. Yeah. We need to fix that. I'm not going to hook up power to that yet until we get this sealed off. What's that at? 199. It's not yet. There you go. Now you can do the next set of 4. You're going to need a little help getting across here. I'm not planting because I don't want them to actually do anything with the farming station yet. Until we get this lock in place. Or until we, you know, have the water at the temperature we need. How's that coming? Up to 32, 33 even. It's getting there. It's taking some time. So now this water's down to 78, so it's lost about 5 degrees over the past half hour. This is heated up as more water gets added to it. And eventually we're gonna have a sink. Like we're gonna be using up some of this cool salt water to turn it back into water to feed more of our farms. So we're gonna want another bunch of insulated tiles down here. And then another farm. One this time for gristleberries. Or bristleberries. So we'll figure out how that's gonna look in a moment. Let me think. That's not gonna need to be insulated. Right? What are the bristleberries? The requirements. To 30, and oxygen will do. It would be awfully convenient to have this be oxygen. I probably will just fill it up with oxygen instead of hydrogen, just so I don't need to have suits to get in. Okay. But down here we're stuck with that. Oh, Travaldo's just bored. Is that done? Yes, there we go. Deconstruct that. And let's turn this on. Alright, so the next building is going to be the same temperature as the rest of my base, so I don't need to insulate it that much. I can just build tiles from now on. So we'll start with something like that. The issue here is going to be that we're going to need lighting. So let me think. If we put it like this, then I think it's only the bottom of the plant that needs lighting. So let's see. So that would cover 5 tiles. So up to 2 out from there. So like this. Like that, I think. How does that compare to our sweeper range? So we could put it like there. And it would need to be right there. But we need an overlap anyway between the two. We need to have that square in common. Wait a minute, we don't need to actually fertilize these with anything, right? They just need the water. Yeah, just the water. So that's kind of where we want it, which is right on top of the light. So in that case, maybe putting this one lower would be better, but then this is not in the right spot, so... How low does this go? Right here? I'm thinking multiple layers? That's not really gonna work. We could just have more lighting than we need. Just like put that there and there. And that will cover them. That's probably what we should do. Okay, wait. So if we put that there, then that covers all that. How many is that so far? 13? We do need to keep space for a farm station at some point. And the final fridge. So does that work? Just like this? It's not very many. Maybe I could just do 2 of these in a row? Let's see, how big is this room? This room is 18 by 4, so that's 64. So that's too big to just double it. But I think I'm just going to make 2 copies of this room. And this lock isn't going to matter. We can just, we could just not have a lock on this one. It won't look as uniform. But this is going to be the same temperature as the rest of our base, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, let's just go ahead and extend this. So how far can I extend this before it starts giving me troubles? Wait a minute. Did I totally calculated that wrong. This is 18 by 3, not by 4. So that's what? 30 plus 24, 54. Still too big to double. That's 48, so I could double that. So, like, put these also right there. So there's 39, here's 39. Not a grooming. We need a fridge. Oh, we don't have a space for the fridge. Yeah, okay, wait a minute. So that changes up things a little bit. So right now, this has to be the fridge for both levels. So right there and right there, which means those are normal tiles. How much does this cover of that? So this is covered. It would need to be right there. So we really haven't changed very much. We just have one fewer. Let's see, so how many is that total? That would be 8 and 4, 24 total. That's enough food. 24 of these bristleberry things, it's gonna fill up that fridge real fast. Then we'll need another one that's accessible by both of these. But there's lots of room here. So, let's see. We'll need a ladder, like that. So right there. Then the farming station itself. And a bunch of empty wasted space right here. Which we could, I don't know, we can start walling that off if we start having trouble with this. I think it'll be fine. Or should I... No, we're definitely going to build an area below it. So that's our room. What do you think? I think that'll be okay. We'll just wait. We have to say where the fridge is first of all. So is that accessible by both? That would be good. So this is the actual fridge that we'll use. Which means the ladder should probably the door should be up here. I kind of like it because we can store like fertilizer right here too, perhaps. Okay, make these low priority so we get the ground first. And I'm not going to bother with a lock, I guess. Or should I? I don't know. Maybe this is where I'll do my food. Like right here. That seems good. Like we're going to have all the food produced in this area. So, let's see. We've got a grill and a gas range. And that's going to be hot, so we're going to want to put insulated tiles around it. That makes sense. I kind of want to neatly line up over here with this. I could have a fridge for like uncommon reasons too. Sure, that works. This is all working out lovely. So gas range, grill, and another fridge right there. Well, maybe I want the fridge to be up here. This will be where we commonly go and get our food. Maybe multiple fridges up here. Then what do I want down here? Intermediate products? That will work too. Sure. Okay. I'm liking it. This is turning out to be a workable plan. So like this, like that. This all gets closed off. There. And we gotta close the room itself. So, right there. I could flip these, and then I could put these in a sterile atmosphere. That way if we lose power... But then it takes longer to get to the food. I think probably better to go like this and just use a fridge. Like, in the early game, having a carbon room seems good. But by now, I should be able to have the electricity to keep the fridge going. Okay, so we'll go ahead and put. It doesn't need to be a big airlock, just something like that. All right, and now how about the piping? We're gonna need to keep this area warm, so we should have at least a simple, not as complicated as this, but a simple way to deal with that. We're also gonna have to give it water, so this will be the water line. And to get water, we're going to have to convert it from seawater. So let's get a desalinator. I probably only need one. What's the rate? 460 or 4650? That's a lot. Almost 5 kilograms of water per second. How much do these need per cycle, even? 20 kilograms a cycle. So let's see. They need 20 kilograms a cycle. I'm gonna have... I made 24 of them. So that's 480 per cycle. Which corresponds to, I don't know how long a cycle was. It's 10 minutes, right? Let's just start with one. And if it turns out we're sucking our pipes empty, or our pipes are dry, we'll just build a second one. I could get out a spreadsheet and figure it out, but I'm lazy. So right here is fine. We'll need power for this and for that. So how much is on this right now? 930? Do I need another one of these? I'm probably gonna have another one of these to make water of the right temperature. So I can probably just piggyback off that. Okay. So I want to steal some right before this on the way back. And it goes straight into there. How's this coming? Up to 38. And this, we're down to milligrams in places. See, what I could have done was just pump this into there. That way this would be filled up a little more. These can be disabled until we're actually storing stuff in them. No point in wasting power. Somebody's sneezing. Same with this. Disable. We're gonna need to do some automation down here also. Haven't worked that out yet exactly. Okay, that will go when it's ready to go. And it's pulling it off of the cool area where it's already dropped some off. 77, 75. It's not trading too much in there. It's up to 39. Heating up all the time. And as it heats up, it'll steal less. I think that's how it works. Okay. They weren't supposed to have gotten to these until but they did. But I guess they did it right. You need to get to these first, guys. I think they're doing okay. No, they're not. Make sure to get these last. Do these first. You know, it occurred to me. I kind of left this insulated tile unaccessible. Take off that roof, guys. My bad, my bad. Why don't these things occur to me earlier? Oh well. New printables. Mirth leaf, dirt. We've got quite a bit of dirt. I'm not that worried about dirt. Supplying tiding, but increased air consumption. Increased food morale bonus, though, is pretty awesome. I'm gonna go ahead and get you. Oh, our oxygen consumption is going up and up. We're gonna need to start making that happen more. Where is that? So this bit over here, this went dormant. That's why we're starting to have problems. 30 cycles till that's back. Okay. We do have this, where is it? Was like an infectious polluted one? Yeah, infectious polluted oxygen vent down here at some point. But I don't think we're gonna tap into that one right now. Interesting, how did water get in here? Must have just been sitting on top when I was building or something. It's weird, there's a thing of vacuum there that isn't being filled up because there's water on both sides. It's like a messed up liquid lock. Okay. 90 degrees. It's still nice and good in here. The water is a bit cool. Need to fix that at some point. And this is going to go dormant in 25 cycles, but it's producing more than enough water for us. Not a problem. We're going to need to get that going again, I think. Are these still sitting at max gas pressure most of the time? It seems so. Maybe just give them some more room next to it? Might help. Wait a minute. That's going to mess up. We want to only delete the buildings, not the gas pipes. That was fine. Never mind. We have all this hot gold. I had to go in there to get metal for the radiant pipes I made. So there's a lot of really hot gold in here at 220 degrees. That's fine. It's just helping to heat up the base. That's curious. These insulated tiles are hotter than the surrounding ones. Right in the corners. Why would that be? I don't know. Food poisoning. Sorry, Turner. Alright, this is not quite built. Can you get up there and do that? I don't think they can. I think we need to build one more ladder. There we go. Bunch of idle dupes. Let's just keep giving them work to do. Make them feel useful and all that. This is down to micrograms, which is good enough, really. But we'll just let it. Well, you know, we'll let it make vacuum. All right, get rid of these. All this. Let's start planning the heat exchanger, just like we did it for here. We'll just make another one just lower down. And I made this a little more complicated. I added these AND gates so that I could turn the water off entirely from both of these shutoffs by flicking the switch. So we'll do something similar to that again. I'll maintain a little bit of separation. Just one tile. So this was 5. That's fine. We're going to want to replace these with radiant. With gold. That'll get some meat in here. I'm going to make another transformer. Just because we're going to need one anyway. So might as well have it here. Okay. The 2 AND gates. For some reason that wasn't looking right to me. It still isn't looking right. It's because it's inside the wall, which is kind of bothering me, but that's okay. It works. Are we gonna have enough room for the piping right there? Yes, we do. Make sure to get these shutoffs in first. So one going this way. One going that way. In fact, before building the reservoir, let's just get a ladder in here. So all that can happen. Okay, and they'll need a switch right there. The automation wire from the switch to both of the AND gates. We need a bridge. We need a knot also right there. There. Okay, and for this pipe, we're gonna need to run it through here. But I'm not gonna connect it yet, because this is open. Build that last, please. Yeah, we're way down on oxygen. Well, let's go ahead and turn this on. Like, we know where the wire's gonna be. And we'll need a bridge to get it across. Alright. Then up here. It's making the noise like I'm connecting something every time I bring it to the hydroponics, but they don't need that. Is this gonna be too much? It might be. It's an awful lot. Makes me glad we brought our transformer out. We might need a large transformer instead of this. Because that can't even produce more than one, right? Yeah. But these are fatter. They're wider. So we need to put it like here, perhaps. So cancel that. We don't need this. Well, it wouldn't hurt to have this one. It'll not be the same circuit. Well, how do we want to make that happen? Do I even want this? I think I can get away without it. Go ahead, just deconstruct that entire building. We'll just borrow from up here. Okay. And I'm going to do a better job of sucking this dry, because we've got this open spot right here. Might as well. Let's go ahead and instead of building a wall there, we'll build a mechanized airlock that I can use a switch from outside. So, conductive wire. Can they not get that? It looks like it's not very accessible. Here. That'll help. They should be able to get to these. They're just taking a long time too. Not allowed by schedule. Okay, so I said I was going to make a vent right there, and we'll suck out all the atmosphere. Not a vent, a pump right there. And we'll hook it up after this is done. I want a switch that we can hook up to the door. How is this water doing? Is it getting too hot? 33? Disabled by automation grid. Wait a minute. I said not to do that, so I just need to delete the wire, I think. There. Yeah, that will make it go. Scalding? Why is this locked? Open! Open it! Oh, okay, open. Turn it off. Turn it off. Turn it off. Okay. Did I get this wrong? I thought it would be green is open. It was on. So I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know. Okay. No, I didn't. Turn it back on, please. How's this water doing? Up to 46. It's almost ready to begin making this place warmer. We'll finally get some payoff for all this work we're doing. Let's start working on the piping. So, we're gonna need more radiant pipes to go through this area. So, right here to there to there. And I'll make radiant above and going out, because I'm not sure if that helps. But if it does, then hey. And then just regular pipes. Right there. I'm just mimicking what I already have. The input. So I have a bridge going across and in. If this comes out. And we need to get this to run. I didn't even do the pipes for this area yet. I didn't think about that. It's going to be not as complicated. Like, this could be the piping for our entire base. In fact, that would make sense for it to be. So, we'll work it out. Just don't do anything too crazy, I guess. It needs to come back this way. So like that. And we're going to have more buildings, so I'm just going to let that rest like that there for now. Eventually we're going to bring it back in and come out down here, and I guess we can go back up this spot for it. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So I need some bridges. I'm going to need some bridges over here too. I didn't make any bridges in here because it was such a mess anyway. Like, if I was going to go through it, I would need to redo the entire thing. Alright. Okay. Are these... they still need to get that piping. Then we can take down the scaffolding. Oh! You got stuck! I'm sorry. Here, get yourself out. At least we got to you before you made a mess. Just because that looks all funny. We're starting to have some trouble with oxygen in parts of our base. It's still good around here, but we need to start shipping more of it over that way. This seemed to help a little bit. Let me actually check. I can see the daily reports. Oxygen generated. Electrolyzers were 579, 688, 528. It's too inconsistent for me to judge a pattern. It seems fine though. New printables. I kind of want those pufflet eggs. Go ahead. Oh, we're almost out of water again. How are we getting our water? It was from being desalinated. Right. Okay. and from being cleansed. Sure, let's set this back up again. And we'll just borrow some from down here. That will help our oxygen too. How about our heat? Our heat is back up to 35. I'd much rather make metals than run the tempedizer. Out of lime. Go ahead and make some more iron. Okay, we didn't actually set this up, so we're gonna pull in heavy watt wires right there, and that will power this entire area. We never finished this though, so we should do that. Disable this. Disable these for now. I think we're having base-wide problems with power. This can only seem to hold 2.6 kilowatts. No, we're only producing at most we need 2.6 kilowatts, and our production is going back and forth between 2 and 1.2 and 2.8. Looks like. Okay. We do need to deal with that at some point. Why are these taking forever to get made? Made a mess. Someone... Okay. People are getting stuck. Well, I can't go through the Petroleum, so... We'll need to save you. At least they're not suffocating. It freezes immediately too, so it's not that bad of a mess. Why are you went into the volcano? You know, that isn't our thought. We could eventually use this volcano for its heat. Like, keep running this salt all the way up here. That'll be more dangerous, because we'll need to avoid having the salt pop in the pipes. Maybe use a different gas or something as a medium. Get some hydrogen flowing through an area where adjacent to the volcano or something. I don't know. We'll work it out. Here, go ahead, get the next layer on both sides. While you're working on things. So yeah, that generates the water really quick. Then we should have some rust up there, which should be good for our O2. Oh, no, I'm sorry, salt. But apparently they're not moving it. We just need a certain amount before it'll drop out, I think. Okay, we still need to build that roof. And the reservoir itself. Hey, we actually have quite a bit of hydrogen up here. but this doesn't seem to be going very much. Oh, it's not actually that much hydrogen. It's just that it's enclosed now, so it's able to spread out a bit more. Get rid of that and feed any extra hydrogen you have into this line, because we're gonna need some. Pump not in gas. Oh, yeah, it's vacuum. It just doesn't look like vacuum. Okay, deconstruct that. All of this. And we'll have to build another one like it inside. And run this pipe down to it. I'm getting the right gas right. It's not chlorine. Like, we always find them in chlorine areas, but they really... Oh! I need to get somewhere for our Drecko to live. Here, bring him up here. Okay. Where are these? Okay. These guys are close to dying, actually. I think one of you... Do I have, like, another egg? No. Like, I'm hoping one of them drops a regular egg. Although I suppose regular even Glossies have a chance of having a regular Drecko egg. So we can go back. It's harder to go one way than the other. What am I looking for? I was looking for your requirements. So yeah, only grow in hydrogen climates. And we got tons of these Paku out here, occasionally giving us some meat. It feels like our food production has not been going up in a while. We've been sitting around 200 calories. Which isn't terrible, by no means. We're gonna need to set this up, and we haven't done the automation here yet either. We can mark that out though. Okay, the roof's on. Let's go ahead and start making this work. Well, how do I get that? I need power. This isn't gonna be, this is a temporary thing. Just run it right in. High priority, please. How is this doing? Oh, it's going! It's going! Nice. Yeah, it's back up to, I'm sorry. The water is at 49 degrees. Why is it stopped? Oh, because it's trying to heat up again. Got it. Nice, nice. Okay. So it's coming out at 50. It's going to be at 50 soon. And then the entire thing will start going. I hope. It's at 50. There we go. Okay, so it's coming back at 31. Okay. That's why it's gonna take a while to heat up again after each batch. By the way, this is locked for a few moments until we get this nice and empty. Idle dudes. I see. You messed this up. Let's see. We can get in there. There. That will do it. Unrefrigerated food? No. Oxygen's an issue, I know, but we're making rust. We're making the salt. We just don't have power for this anymore, apparently. Our power is really intermittent. Is this all gone? Pretty much. Yeah, we ate that up. 24 more cycles, still good activity again. I don't have any plastic, or we could try to play around with magma. I got a bunch of oil. We could create our own natural gas. Let's see. How does this work? I haven't done anything with this before. So, petroleum. Let's see. So, an oil refinery converts crude oil into petroleum and gas and generates heat. And apparently it needs... No, it needs crude oil. That's it. Okay. And then we would need two power things. A natural gas generator and a petroleum generator. And produces CO2 and polluted water. Does it need... No. It doesn't need water. It doesn't turn it into polluted water. The polluted water is the result of the petroleum. Okay. Should we give this a try? There's probably a vacillator in there we can deal with. Maybe somewhere over this way instead? Like, where's my power line go? My main power line. It goes up to here. Okay. And this is the other main area I've done. So we could run this down to there and do something in this area. Maybe. Let's do that. So build this. Just bring it down to the ground. Okay. And we're going to need, first of all, well actually, what's the ratios? So, in terms of consuming, a petroleum generator consumes 2,000 grams per second. And so 2 kilograms a second. A oil refinery produces 5 kilograms per second. Natural gas is 90 grams a second, and that gets consumed at 90 grams a second. So one natural gas to 2.5 petroleum. And we're going to have to be careful to keep it cooled. Although we're in Rime, we don't have to be that careful. So I'll just build a couple of those and one of these. And all of that's going to be on a heavy watt wire. And we need that oil refinery also. And presumably that also needs to be plugged in. Yeah, that will do. Okay. And we'll need to suck up the oil. Far faster than we can use it. Let's put it down here in the main. Because there's quite a bit there above it. I did find an oil reservoir down here. So eventually we're going to have infinite oil. Because we've got a oil reservoir and we've got a... Well, we have infinite water from many different sources. We'll just have to get them all connected. Okay, and then we'll need... Let's see, the temperature is really cool down here. We don't have to worry about that. We'll need a conductive wire to get this powered. And then we'll need to bring the actual oil up. Let's go ahead and replace this little bit here with good ground. I don't think these need to be... Do they need a duplicate? Or is it automatic? I don't know. Yes, duplicate operation. What about these? The generators never need duplicates. So we're going to need someone to come down here all the time. Maybe I should give them a light. No, it's going to be limited by the pipe throughput more than anything else. So let's just go ahead, insulated pipes. Run these into there. And we're going to have gas. Oh, it doesn't actually... Okay, it just emits the gas. It doesn't actually output it somewhere. Okay, so we'll have to capture it in a pump. Then we'll put a wall around this place. So like this. We'll put let's see. Delete that. I know you just built it, but you can do it again. We'll put nice little mechanical airlocks right there and there. And then we'll need heavy watt plates on both sides. Just for future expansion. I said get rid of it, come on. Like that. We're gonna need a filter too, I suppose. And we'll need scaffolding to get up on top. And let's put that there, like that. Get the shell first, please, guys. Gas filter. I didn't leave enough room for a filter. We can do it outside. We'll filter it right here. So like that. And then run this in like that. Run this down to here. And what's this outputting? CO2. Right. So maybe I should... Okay, and we're also going to be getting polluted, right? Where's that come from? Of course, it drops on the ground. What am I thinking? And the petroleum generators? Where do they put it? No, I kind of regret building it here. I should have put it up a bit higher. Do Do I want to change it all right now? I kind of have to. Ah, how irksome. Okay. Cancel that. Build this here. Like that. When we can. No, build it right there, I suppose. My bad, guys. I apologize for wasting your time. We'll have to build a conductive joint plate right there. No, not right there. Because this will have to also be like that. It'll be another joint plate. Like that. So right here is where we need to hop. Deconstruct that. This is getting complicated. So the bridge will be like that. And we'll just build an area right here. With a bunch of mesh tiles below it. I mean, this isn't like a new concept to us. We did the same thing right here. We just need to do it right. We'll build another joint plate right here for future expansion. And if we have this many things here, we probably should just go ahead and get it tuned. So we'll make it a room. So we'll start with a power control station. Right there, because we'll need to build the walls here. Okay, and how big can that room be? That can be 96 tiles. We are currently at below 80. So that'd be fine. Okay, and we said we were going to want two petroleum generators and a natural gas generator. And then we're going to need oh wait, no, I'm doing it backwards. We wanted a oil thing first. An oil refinery. Which doesn't need to be in the room, but it makes it easier to think about for me. There you go. And it can fit. We'll just have to build another one of these over here. We are going to need a... We'll need this to continue. Or no, we could just do some work below. Because this is going to need to be a chamber also. So go ahead. Well, it doesn't hurt to get rid of that. Just to keep our base a little warmer. Alright, so we want another airlock right there. And then how tall are the skimmers? Or the sieves? Sieves are 3. Skimmers are 2. So this could be a 3. Except for we don't want it to be flooded. It might be better to do it over here anyway. Yeah, we'll just make a little area over here. So, a little insulated, like this. I don't think that's going to contribute to the room. We'll have to build another door, right like that. To guarantee that. We'll need a ladder, get it all hollowed out. New printables. I don't want our person. I'll take a bunch of Drecko eggs. That will help us start our ranch, which I've completely abandoned. I was working on this and suddenly we had power problems and now I'm busy with that. Oh well. We're filling it up with hydrogen. That's what's happening. What about this? Good. You're in vacuum. Now I can shut this door. And we can start connecting this once that door is shut. Might get the airflow a little better. Okay. Now, delete the ladders. And what am I doing? Connecting this pipe. Let's go ahead and get some more hydrogen flowing in. I'll let it come in if it's above 100 grams. And we can always just steal more off this loop for this volcano, which is long dormant. And actually, this is down to 105. You know, that's safe to handle. Let's go ahead and let people into here. Get all this gold out, please. It can't hurt to get the rock out, too. What else is there? That's a manufactured metal. Where is this water coming from? Is it some ice? It must have been some ice out in this thing. I swept it up, probably. Fair enough. Oh, right. I remember, actually, we intentionally put the ice there. Well, sweep it up. Mop it up. Get it all nice and... Oh, it's falling out. Get this shut. High priority, please. This is ruining everything, guys. Mop it up. What is this? It's steel, so of course we want to pull that out too. Get the manufactured material out. Alright. And I think we're done there. Close this again. And we just have a few more tons of gold in our base, which is never a bad thing. Bunch of CO2. Why isn't this working? Oh, because we disconnected it. Entirely. How do I want to deal with that? I do want to keep skimming this. Let's go ahead and build a little thing here. So we'll build a sieve. Just right here is fine. Replace these with tiles, please. And this is both the input and the output, so we'll just loop it like this. No, that's wrong. Like that. And this is nice and messy. There. Okay, so that will keep it going. And then to initially populate it, we'll just grab some of this polluted water from over there with a bridge. Sorry, I'm like doing like 20 different things right now. How's this going up here again? Okay, that's not working yet because it's unreachable. Because I didn't think about that. Yeah. Okay. Well, go in there and fix it. We'll just suck the air out again, I guess. Turn on. That means I want to not put that there. So delete that first. Yeah, my bad. And get this built. Come on. How's the temperature in here doing? Can we actually start planning? 18 degrees. The air is at 31. Or 40. Or 31. And it's not pressured enough for supporting life anyway. Down here, it's all at 21. Okay. How is this doing? They got it. Okay, good. Too many things going on. Too many systems. Okay, eventually, let's fix this again. Flip the switch. No, actually, that needs to be open. Never mind. Don't flip the switch. Just lock the door. It'll just take a few moments for that to get completed, and then we can continue on. Did we not hook up this gate? We did. It just ended up like. Okay, I could have sworn a moment ago we could see the automation wires on that. I don't know. I'm just not going to question. This water is decently hot, right? And it's 10 degrees. It'll be okay. You know, opening this door would actually help. Open. Because we do have some natural gas in here. A small amount of it. Help with our power problems a bit. You know, I don't trust building the ground over ladders. It says it works, but it doesn't seem to, you know? It seems to just sit there forever. Why did that go that way? That was weird. Because I have it backwards. Let me see. Deconstruct the bridge. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's fine. It's working fine. Yeah. It's just not powered. Okay. We can just run a little wire. And then it should work fine. How's this doing? Okay, we're back to vacuum. So go ahead and turn that switch. Anytime now. Okay. Disable this pump. Open the door. I'm not deconstructing it yet, so I know I haven't screwed it up again. And build this pipe. Just need this one section, and it should work. Disable the building. There you go. So right now this water is going in at 77 and coming back at 74. It's fine. It's working. We'll see how much this changes once we get water added to this one too. Which, by the way, I should probably build this reservoir. Oh, and the bridge. Hopefully we don't need to open the door for that. And I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get it back onto this yet. I haven't worked out. I thought we had worked out how we're going to connect it, though. It's right here. We just need to actually connect it. Haven't figured out how to bring it home yet, though. Right now, it's just going to end right there. But it'll take a long time for this water to heat up anyway, so I don't feel that bad. Alright, now it seems to be connected, and it's full of hydrogen. Better than here. We left some CO2 and oxygen there, and I think it's... Oh, we didn't build the temp shift plate. I don't care. I think it'll be okay. If not, we can redo it, but I think that's fine. This is not yet done. We've got 14, 15. This wants to be at 2,000, so we're getting pretty close. We'll just fill it with a bit more hydrogen. It doesn't really need to be fully compressed, fully pressurized. Oh, I love that liquid chlorine. So beautiful. Alright, how's this going? Looks good. Let's go ahead and disconnect this from the main. I think it's I forget the actual amount. So this is, it's 1 for 1, right? So 1 water becomes 1 polluted water. And these, 1 water becomes 1 polluted water. So yeah, it's a contained cycle as soon as you have it with power and enough to keep the pipes filled. Okay, now about down here. Did you get stuck? I think you got stuck. Guys, help her out. Yeah, I know. Is there a faster way? Here, can you move? Wait a minute. Cancel that, and then dig that tile. Come on, dig that tile! Is somebody coming for it? Bert. I mean, you're... Banhi, you're right next to it. Can you just... I'm gonna move you over to this schedule. There. Now you have to be awake. Wake up. There you go. Now you're not gonna die. I swear, dupes. Sometimes I wonder. You know what occurs to me? I've got an empty spot right there. That could have been not part of the room. Oh well. I forgot how small it is compared to what you would think it should be. Alright. Skimmers are going again. This is still not going. Even though I'm letting people get to it. Why not? They're just not nearby. I should turn off... I'm gonna turn off the, proximity. I'm really hoping I don't need to get in there to get to the bridge. Like, is this unreachable? No, it's reachable. And they've heated the room up to a nice 74 degrees. Good. Nails. You're good. You've got a spot. Here, I'll give you an extra little space so you can get to those. Breathe in that chlorine. Oh, you're trying to get to this all the time? Here, cancel that. You don't need to come down there for that. No, they're trying to get to these things. Maybe I should just... I think I'll just get rid of a couple spaces so that they don't keep trying a path down there. Here, high priority this, please. Or they're just gonna get stressed. No, Turner. What are you doing? Life support to self. Are you looking for food? Too bad. Get back up. Guys, you left the ladder in place. Nope, Nisbet. Nope. There you go. Get rid of that one too. And now nobody's gonna go down there. Perfect. I'll take the nymph. I really want more people. You wouldn't be bad. In fact, you have diver's lungs, but decreased athletics is so terrible. But they get over it real quick. And if you're sitting in the base all the time, ranching and cooking, you'll be fine. So welcome to the base, Otto. Colony achievement earned for 20 people. No place like clone is the achievement. Why is this taking so long? Because I said the wrong rock. Yeah, we don't need that granite. It can be out of igneous. We have tons of igneous. How about this? Our pipe. Which might honestly be really tricky for them to get down there. Let's go ahead and build one of these terrariums in a few places. Just for some little extra bit of O2. If they need it. We are starting to run out of water here. I thought I fixed that. I thought I fixed it because... How's this temperature? Temperature's hot. Okay, we need to stop doing this. But the water is coming out of the desalinator very slowly. These are going again, so we must have some good things up here. That's full. We need to get some water in that one. Let's see. Well, we've got a thing making water right here. Well, first of all, flip this off. So both of these will be disabled. They shouldn't be now. Something's gone wrong. There. That will fix that. What temperature? This is below 50. These want to be 25. So, 25. And if it's below 25, right? Or is it above? Yeah, if it's below 25, then it goes in here to be cleaned up. Let's go ahead and just steal some of this. Like right now, this isn't a complete loop, so it doesn't really matter where we put it. We'll just put that right there. And then we'll delete it after. We'll just wait till this this reservoir is full. Here, prioritize that, please, so I can see if it's working before having to go and look at something else. Close. I'm worried they're gonna get stuck up there, so I'm gonna build a little ladder right there. Because dupes are pretty stupid. Is this going yet? No, it's not going because I put it on the wrong side. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Alright, delete that. And what do we can actually get started this. So this is the return. It's going to be somewhere over here. So it's going to be like this for now. And no, it's not going to be like that. It's going to be down here more, like that. For now. Hey, we actually got some water on the ground, so ice. I was expecting ice. It'll still turn to ice eventually. And we're back out of natural gas. Looks like there's a little bit of it left. In the absence of that, I might as well take advantage of the polluted oxygen. We can pump it out later. This is still staying pretty warm. That's good. So salt water is leaving at 77. It's coming back at 74. That's not a problem. That's shut off. Like, it's all pretty and blue down here. I'm not quite sure what that's all about. Anyway. This is still having some troubles. Come on, guys, get this going. We just want little bits of oxygen so people can not die. Alright, we never actually finished what we're going to do with this, so bring the power like that. We're going to need to bring it in there. Not down here. What was I thinking? And then it will run across these. And look at that, that produces 2,000 watts. That's going to be nice and solid power. Can I even put that next to that? I can't. Okay, so get rid of that. We'll like build it lower down or something. There. I don't know why they're not getting these. Come on, guys, just make it so I don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay, right now we have a little bit of hydrogen in here. It's going to eventually have tons of natural gas and CO2. So we need another sort of way to deal with that. This is coming back in 20 cycles. 19. Yeah, there's a reason why we're suddenly losing some of our life support. Everything is dormant. Suffocating. You can get out. It'll be fine, right? There you go, Nails. I don't know why. Okay, you need to move. Come back up here. You're stuck. Oh. Because we deleted that. Yeah. 9. Get this built. Top priority. We said deliver sandstone. Do we have any? Maybe we have some igneous nearby instead. Just survive a bit longer, man. Come on. Nails. Is someone coming? Here, get that door open. May's coming. Oh. Oh. No. One little mistake. One little mistake. Late! You failed him. Okay. Where should be the resting place for our colony? There's quite a bit of water up there. Near this gold volcano. Look how much oxygen there is in this area. It's like silly we've got so much out there and not in here. I like it. This little out of the way place. Let's put them there. What is it? It is medicine, I think, right? Yeah. Okay. Where are our pumps taking things? Nah, it's supposed to be coming in here. They're just probably not that active. Here, let's delete this vent. That way it's more likely to get into the central area. Body temperature. Yeah, our base is actually getting too hot. Think how much of a difference that is from when we began. But this will replace it and all be wonderful. Eventually. We just need to get some more consistent power. Is this all ready to go yet? Why isn't this getting any water? It is, it's just filling up very slowly. It's too hot, actually, the water we're keeping. That's a concern. Why is this water so hot? Because it's made from hot salt water, of course. Let's not do that. Delete that. This, I suppose. We'll need to make it from this cold, polluted water. Because our entire thing, it's all dependent on the idea that that the water's naturally going to be too cold, and we have to heat it up occasionally. And if it ends up too hot, that's just going to ruin everything. So we'll build another little thing right here. A little sieve. Reverse it. Like that. And we'll just run it right into our reservoir right there. There you go. You'll need power. No power in this at all. Or does that just mean it's not drawn? No, it means there's no power. Alright, this is almost good. What about down here? Still having a bit of trouble getting this piping going. Let's up priority it, just so it has a chance of happening. Let's up priority it. Flooding. This deodorizer. Oh, our O2 is terrible. It's all power based too. It's just we don't have enough power. We're working on it. We're fixing this problem. I could just slap down a bunch of coal plants. I mean, we got plenty of coal. But I'd rather not. I'd rather get this going. And we're not... Like, if we need to, we can all just duck in here and not die. High priority, guys. Keep these going so my dupes don't die. Like, it's gonna be hard to get down there without a suit. They're making it happen. Oh, Otto! Otto, you don't want to go up there. Otto, you stay up here. You're too slow for that. Put the glossy here also, I guess. Like, we had a glossy. Where'd it go? Is that it? How old are you? You're young. Yeah. Okay, never mind. I expected it to be up here on this area, but it never got moved. Which means we've probably just been wrangling it over and over and over again, but that's okay. Here, delete that. Guys. Alright. This is almost done. We're making it bit by bit. Now let's set up the rest of it. We're going to need a sieve, because we're producing a ton of polluted down here. So we'll need a pump. It's going to mostly be right under here, right? We didn't actually... Wait a minute, let me see. This is going to be producing polluted also, but it's just going to be in a pipe. So that's fine. Let's set it so that it is a top off rather than a main. Because I want these to be running all the time. If there's a problem. Okay, and this will go out that way. To a sieve. And a skimmer. We're going to be excess watery. So... You know, I wonder if this polluted water that we're creating is going to just immediately turn into... I might just let this water accumulate. For a little bit at least. And then we'll eventually run it into our system somewhere, or turn it into oxygen or something. But I don't really need this to be going out beyond just a little bit. So yeah, I do need a little bit. I just to get the sieve, what's it called, thing going. I can just put this over here. No, I don't need to put that over. Yes, I do need to put that over there. Yes. Okay. We're gonna be outputting CO2 right to there, which means we need to deal with it with a sieve, with a skimmer. I'm in the wrong menu, which we can put right there, and we'll put a sieve on the other side of it. Let's move this down a step. Just so we're on a common ground. then let's get the piping. It's going to be... This needs to be a loop, so that goes to there. This comes from there. As long as we keep it nicely temperatured, like as long as the initial stuff going into it's good, it shouldn't be that much of a problem. Maybe I should make this insulated, just to be safe. Okay. And we'll need a power generator right here. Just to power that. That should be fine. Did I finish up? I don't think I did finish up the piping. And this changed. No, it didn't. That's fine. This needs an input. What does this need as input? Natural gas. Right. We can put it right here. So, gas pump right there. This will come like that. So CO2 goes out here. Natural gas accumulates here. We'll need to sieve it, or not sieve it. We'll need to filter it. Do I have enough room for that, hopefully? Yes, I do. Alright. And then we'll bridge back. So that's that. That's that. There. I think that'll work. It's getting more and more convoluted as I spend more time with it. But that seems to be the way this game works. So I shouldn't complain too much. Okay, this is polluted water. I wanted to... it'll initially be needed to help this loop get going. So we'll put a bridge right there. But then it won't be. Then we'll just let it drip out onto the ground. So get rid of that. Build a bridge so it crosses if it can. And then if it can't, it drips out. I think that'll work. What's this? This is where the coal comes in, or the petroleum. Did I do this completely backwards? I did. This doesn't do anything. What am I thinking? Or, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Now I'm all confused. There's no output. Does this just leak on the ground also? I guess it must just leak on the ground. Okay. Never mind. We don't even need this then. But we will need that pump then. And someday we'll need that pump in order to get things out of here. Okay. So pumping up the polluted oxygen from here, or polluted water from there, and filling this to create this cycle. Hopefully that will deal with the output extra CO2. We're going to have gas being filtered out of the air, natural gas, and thrown into here. And the excess will go this way. Right, okay. And then we need to connect the oil to here. So that's going down. Which, apparently, I never built that pipe. Really? Here, run it up. Alright. And then... what is this? That's a length of pipe. That doesn't need to be there anymore. And that's creating the petroleum, which goes into these two. I think that's the build. I think that will do it. We'll have to see. That's the plan, at least. Here. This isn't going to work until I tell it to store something. I'm happy with it not working until we have this working. Here, this sieve is getting built up. New printables available. Oops. New printables available. A fungal spore. We have 40 of them already. But I... Take the pip. You're starving, but you don't need to be starving. I feel bad for my poor guys. I don't treat them very well. I should be giving them suits. High stress. Bert. Well, we've got a plan for that. As soon as you get to 75, it'll come right back down. There you go. Or maybe I set this one differently. Yeah, this one's 50. Here, 70 and 40. No, 20. We're out of water again. Damn it. A little bit's getting through when there's power. It's fine. Alright. This is working. Occasionally. High stress. Bert. You're fine, Bert. You're already checked in, right? Yeah. But people are getting definitely unhappy with this oxygen situation. We need to get these going. Come on, guys. Get the pipe. They're getting to it slowly. It takes them a while to get down to it, and by then, they have to retreat right away. But once we're there, we'll be there for a while. So, I'm not that worried. I'm sure if I'd made a suit a long time ago, I mean, I've got a glossy. I should do that. Here, let's go ahead and... This is ready to go. Like, it's actually not quite the temperature we need, but it's close. Like, what's the minimum for the pinch of peppers? 35. Never mind. We'll wait a bit longer. Ooh, the seawater's down in the 60s by now. 73, 76. Well, it's not that bad. It was just in the 60s at one point where I saw it. I don't know what happened there. Oh no, this pipe was just in the 60s. I hope this will work without a temp shift plate. It's more hydrogen-y. I don't know. Please work. Now our poor guys, they're suffering so much for me to get this oil thing done. But it's almost ready. Come on, guys. Just one last push. Oh, look at that. Look at how slowly that goes down in the oil. Yeah. I feel bad for my guys. But we just have a little bit left, and then we'll have all the power we'll ever need, assuming the rest of this works. Toilet out of order. Use duplicates, one to use one, and they're all out of order. But guys, level 9 on these. I really do need to get them a nicer bathroom. It's been 200 cycles and we're still on outhouses. Made a mess. Didn't get you in time. Ruby, that's an impressive stream. It's almost a little disturbing. And somebody else. No, that's the same one. You almost made it. Why are these red? Oh, there's a hatch under him. No, I don't know. Not my problem. Not gonna worry about it right now. We're keeping our eyes on the future. This is going. We're starting to fill this up. I'm gonna go ahead and delete the pump. It's filling up, it's just a bit slow. And it's nice and cool. Like, I gotta admit, my dupes are not in a fun looking base. And our food's starting to die again. But we've got a plan! It's all gonna work. Okay, this is done. Why is the contents empty? Pipe blocked. Oh. Like, get this built, guys. Come on. What's the problem? Now we've got the issue where we need power to create power, which we will solve with a wheel. Or actually, this is connected to a rest of our system, so it'll be fine. We could force some local power, though. Just to get it moving a little bit. There we go. Here comes the oil. Crude oil at minus 26 degrees. So here's my concern. Once that oil gets processed, what temperature is going to be the polluted water? If it's less than, well, what's the polluted water requirement? If it's less than minus 20, then we've got a problem. Even if it is greater than minus 20, once we get this going, we're still going to have a problem. Like, we might want to temperize our water to be at least 10 degrees, or 0 degrees, so it doesn't screw up when we run it through our sieve. We might end up in a situation where we're not dealing with our CO2, is what I'm saying. We didn't have that hooked up yet. Okay. We can make that happen. And this is looking for natural gas. I know it's long. I'm at 2.5 hours. When we get this working, I'm gonna take a break, but not yet. We gotta get this working first. The power transformer isn't plugged in? Yes, it is. I can see it. Oh, this isn't connected. There you go. Aw, my poor dudes. If we get power, we're gonna have all the oxygen we need. Well, eventually. Is that reachable? It should be. It's 4 tiles up. We should have a ton of gold around. It's way up here. I have to go and get it. I even forgot about that wheel. I guess it's good to get power generation, get oxygen going all the time. Oh, even this side's starting to get bad now. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, this is getting nice and full up. I'm gonna let it mostly fill, because that's gonna determine how much gaps there are, and then we'll start heating it up. What's going on here? Oh, we never connected that one little bit. So it's creating crude oil at minus 26. It's going to output at 74? Really? That'd be great. Oh, Otto. Otto, you should not have come down here. Otto, go back home. Because you're going to not be able to run away fast enough. There we go! We've got some power. Let's see. So we're outputting a bunch of CO2 over here. We've got a bunch of liquid down there. Do I have a pipe go? No, I don't. Here, let's make sure that happens. Starvation, auto. See, that's the problem. If you come down here, you're not going to be able to get the food you need. Okay, now, I never actually told it not to just run forever. I do need to get some automation in here. But yeah, it's coming in nice and hot. So this polluted water is a little cold. But I think that's just because it's chilling to the surrounding neighbor area. Here, so this right here, the polluted water is at... Oh, it's at minus 10. So this might not work. This might be a problem. We'll see. We'll give it a chance to fail. And of course, the one spot where I did not put the mesh tiles is right underneath the output. Here, let's go ahead. Start burning up that gold, making this work better. So at the moment on this circuit, with both of this going, we're producing 5 1/8 kilowatts of power. That's a lot. Wow. Okay, oil has got a lot of energy. Who would have thought? Maybe I should have put the pipe down lower. Although, well, it's fine. Now I do want to put a limit on that. So we're not... How are we going to do that? I could put a battery right here. So we'll put a simple battery. And run a wire to it. And then some automation will turn off this, actually. Well, we should turn off... No, we'll let a bunch of oil accumulate. We'll just turn off the generators. I think that'll work. It does mean we need to have someone down here all the time working on it. I should probably add some oxygen production to this area. But they've got a bunch right here, so I don't feel that bad about it. Now, I still haven't seen if this works because of this temperature. Like, it's heating up. I don't see what... I can't see exactly what it's emitting, but when they put it down there, it starts getting hotter. And then it starts to get cold again as it's in contact with the air. I'm hoping that's going to work out. That as these run more often, it'll be fine. Why can only Travaldo get to that? It's a decent high priority. Travaldo's coming for this. Here, up priorities. This is why nobody ever does anything, because I haven't up prioritized it all. We threw a bunch of gold in here. Perfect. Get these generators tuned. New printables. Another pufflet or some spicy tofu. I'll take the tofu. This comes back in 14 cycles. Natural gas in 13. Although we've kind of dealt with that. Red signal when we're at 80%. No, red signal at 95%. You're the one that should go all the time. Well, 70%. Those threshold when we're at... go whenever we're below 50. So the hydrogen's what should go all the time. Or these should go even ahead of those. But, yeah, it'll work out. Okay, now that we have a bunch of power in our system, let me make sure we have a bunch of power in our system. Where is the main wire? Right here. Right now we've got 1.6, which should be okay, I hope. This is full, so we can disconnect this. That was not what I wanted. Wait a minute. Wait, Oh, okay. It's hopping over that. I thought I was going into this machine. Nope. Okay, close that off. This is at 14 degrees. We want it to be 25. Go ahead and turn it on. We'll start leaching that heat out. How is this doing? So this area is at 25 degrees. Yeah, we're having trouble keeping warm. Because the heat exchange is so slow, we're not, we have to cool down, we have to reheat up again all the time, so that lots of water just stays sitting in the pipes, waiting. But once it's up to the right temperature, it won't take that much effort to maintain it. It's just about getting to it the first time, attaining it for the right away. And you actually let some water out. That's interesting. You're not. Oh, maybe there was like a bit of really hot water in there. I forgot about that. Yeah. Here, get rid of all this. Okay, we are way over time. I think I will stop here. Hopefully next time we're actually going to get enough temperature that we can plant stuff. I feel like we made some real progress with this little power system down here. I'm hoping that's still going to work. I haven't actually seen if it will be able to deal with the sieve. But I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful. I have some good thoughts. It's at -4. I think if we keep it above -3, it's not going to die. It's not going to break when we put it through the sieve. And I think the sieve itself generates some heat. So we'll see. We'll see. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. Till next time.